Watchitbudd, this is a grower's interview. Well, honestly, I believe that's a funny question. I find that when it comes to growing, they go hand in hand. In my opinion, I believe that Mother Nature does it best, and she saved me a lot of time and money. So she gives you a lot of room for error, and you get some really tasty buds. Now, she does take well to synthetics as well. My guess is you have to do a lot of work, staying tedious and things like that to be able to maintain that type of growth style. But if you're a beginner and you want to make it through a nice harvest, I strongly recommend you check out Living Soil. My favorite terpene profile, the grapes and guavas, especially with some gas on the back end. Typically, I like to go with like compound genetics, grape gasoline lineup, and you can get some Clearwater white guava gelato. Those are tasty. I like those ones right there. Well, they're both important because you can't grow good genetics in a poor environment. It's going to have to take the perfect environment, or at least a semi-decent environment, to be able to maintain that plant to grow optimally. Now, when it comes to growing bad genetics in a good environment, you're still going to get bad genetics because it's just bad genetics overall. The plant, the pheno, or whatever you got your seeds from are poor, then you're just going to have a poor outcome regardless of how well you maintain the feeding, the environment, everything. It's going to all, no matter what, come out bad.
Do you take advice from other growers?
Yeah, I do believe in taking advice from other growers because I don't know it all, and I don't think any of us will know it all. So taking in as much information as you can from many different growth styles can be beneficial to you as a grower. So I believe it's always beneficial to take more information from people.
Who's your favorite grower and why?
My favorite grower is a good friend of mine named Cedric Damon. You can catch him on Instagram at CheddarBob13. And then you got Jonathan Thrasler, mad scientist. Can't remember his numbers, but I'm sure we'll get it up on the screen. Those are some of my favorite growers because they both implement the Living Soil growth style, and they turn me on to that type of growth style. So much respect to them, and my man Ty as well. I do believe ego hurts the community a little bit. You know, some people like to hold information to themselves that can be beneficial to everyone. I mean, it's not about who can make the most money. It's just about treating this plant and growing it optimally that can really help us move forward in the community. Smoke weed every day. So when it comes to similarities, it's really all about the soil biology, and I feel like if you can get a good soil base built and maintain that soil biology, you can grow pretty much anything. And that's why I'm a huge fan of the Living Soil type of horticulture growth style. We basically don't use bottled nutrients. I mean, you can use, microbes and things like that, but as far as maintaining a strong foundation, you got to have a good soil base, good nutrients, good minerals, and just a well moisturized soil to help maintain healthy plants. And I believe cannabis thrives in it, and so does so many other plants. So I believe it's all about the soil more than it is about, plants or X, Y, and Z. So when I'm looking for a keeper pheno, I believe in structure, smell, and terpene profile are like important to me, as well as how easy it is to grow. Like, I don't like growing finicky plants and things like that, so generally my plants are relatively easy to grow. They're huge, they're hardy, and they smell and smoke amazing. Those are my best way to find a mother plant. I like to say I like terps for grapes and guavas as my terps, so that's what I look for.